Hi everyone, how you doing? This is my entry into Buzzonman's really awesome competition that he's running. It ends today, so I'm lastminute.com with this. He has asked us to show our top 5, our five favourite editions, or you could do your 5 favourite movies, but I'm going to do my 5 favourite editions, and it took me quite a long time to choose, because it's just like, you know, certain steelbooks that I love, you know, certain digipacks that I love, but I've decided to go for, I know my top 2 anyway, my top 2 just, I know, they're my favourites. The other ones I had to think about, but I wanted to go for some ones that were just a little bit different, not everyone has, that kind of thing. So, number 5, I'm doing a countdown, is a bit of a beast. It is the Pink Panther Ultimate Collection. Basically, I just love it. When I look up on my shelf, it kind of stands out to me. It doesn't stand out to a lot of people. It's quite a big set, but it's at the back of my shelf. But I always look at it and think, one day I'm going to sit and watch all those Pink Panther movies. And this has got the cartoon series in it, all the movies. Yeah, it's a nice set. And it's pink velvet and just makes me nostalgic. And it's just such a huge set. And I don't see it a lot in collection, so I kind of like that. I'll just show you it real quick. That comes off, and then I've got a whole video on this if you are curious, if you haven't seen it. It comes with this huge, big, thick, everything you'd ever want to know. Oh, that's not even it, that's the DVDs, duh. Yeah, this thing here is the book. It's got absolutely everything that you would want to know about Pink Panther. It's kind of like an anthology. It goes through everything. As you can see, it is awesome. That's what makes this set so big and heavy. And this pink book here is all the DVDs. And as you can see, it's pretty cool. We've even got the 2006 one, which we won't talk about. And this is the Pink Panther, the TV show. And then you have Pink Panther and Friends collection. So yeah, that's just one of the sets that, yeah, that's why I collect DVDs. Number 4 is the Shawshank Redemption, the 10th anniversary memorial box. This is the Japanese edition. It's pretty collectible. I mean, you could get it for probably about £60. But it's out of print, and it's another one that I look at and go, yeah, I'm really proud of that one. And as you can see, it's the tin, the actual tin from the film. Well, a replica of the tin. It's got lots of Japanese writing. That is, can't even read that, but get the DVD. Some art cards. The book, which is in English, and it's kind of just a huge synopsis of the film. You've got the leather-bound diary, not open that, and the, come around the box, and the novel, which is different seasons. I've actually read the novel, not this particular one, this is in Japanese and it reads that way, but I've read this Stephen King book and it's one of my favourites. It's got 4 different stories set in different seasons, and it's really good. And it's got Shawshank Redemption, Stand By Me, and it's got, which is the body, and it's got 2 others. And all of them are really brilliant. I particularly like the last one. The last one was a bit different, but I really liked it. Anyway, we're not talking about books right now. We're talking about DVDs. Yeah, I mean, inside this is still sealed. Inside isn't not particularly fancy or, you know, it doesn't really stand out in that sense. But I just really love the tin, and it was sort of one of my earlier out of print editions that I got when I got into collecting. I mean, I'm sort of more out of that now, out of print ones, but this was one of my first ones that I went after, and I was really happy to get it. So that's number 4. Number 3, I'm kind of cheating because it's 2, but I kind of classify these as 1. If we're going to go for the official number 3, it will be Kill Bill Volume 1, the Japanese again. Collector's box. This thing is just, yeah, this was like, for me, this was the one that I wanted, and I wasn't going to stop till I got it, and I got it, yay. Oh, I love it. Just the, again, with looking up on the shelf, but when I look on the shelf, just that big box and the yellow, it just looks so awesome. I'm just in love with it. And as I said, they kind of come as a pair, so volume 2's got to be in there. Volume 1 is harder to find, but volume 2 in terms of contents and stuff is equally as good, but volume 1 is just like the harder one to find. But I love them both, and I love looking at them both together. I'm not going to open these. Again, you can look at my videos. I've got a video on each of them, I believe. But they come with, volume 2 comes with a t-shirt, the Kubrick bear, little Pei-Mei, some cards, postcards, yeah. And of course, volume 1 has the uncut not black and white, coloured scene, which you don't get in the UK edition. That one is a particular favourite because of the sword, and I actually had the sword on display, and then I decided no, that's not very wise, it's quite fragile, so I put it back. And the Kubrick bear is pretty cool, it's in a rider suit. So yeah, volume 1 kind of is the winner there, but those are my number 3 because I absolutely adore them. Number 2 is, when people say what's your favourite DVD, I automatically say this. It is the Grindhouse. Japanese again. Japanese coming up trumps in this particular video. I guess they do the best editions according to me. But this box set is just gorgeous. And I wanted it, A, because it was gorgeous, B, because it, at the time, was the only way you could see both the films together, with the trailers all together, uncut. It had all the special features, and it was how the film was meant to be shown. So I paid, you know, I think it was like £65. Maybe it was, I don't know. Those of you who got it from the same place as me know how much it cost at the time. But I still, even though you can get it on Blu-ray now with both of them, this is still my number 1 movie box set, and I do not regret paying that at all. Just look at the beauty. And again, inside, it's absolutely gorgeous. For me, this is still the best Grindhouse set. It's out on Blu-ray now, but who cares? This film's grainy as hell. It's it was supposed to be seen kind of in this dirty sort of viewing mode, so for me, Blu-ray on these particular films is obsolete. But you know, if I didn't have this, I would get the Blu-ray to see them together. So they're like on record discs. Just the way it looks is just amazing. Death Proof is my favourite out of the 2. I just love it, love the dialogue. It's Quentin Tarantino. For me, Death Proof has rewatchability. I always watch them together. And you get all this background art here on the cardboard. It's stunning. Yeah, I love it. And yeah, like I said, when people ask me, people always say, oh, what's your favourite one? Have you got a favourite one? This one's just up on the shelf with the Grindhouse steelbooks, which if this was a top 10, those steelbooks would have been in there. But yeah, this is on my shelf, and I always say this one. But that leads me on to my number one, and the reason why this isn't my absolute favourite in my whole collection. Number one kind of is a little bit special. So let's go to number one. Number one is not the Michael Jackson opus, but Prisoner Cell Block H, the Block H, the complete collection. I showed this too many times. One of my first videos was unboxing this, and it is under the biggest box set in the world. I kind of think it still is. I'm not 100% on that, but it was pretty damn expensive. It was like just under £700, I think, from Australia. This is 692 episodes of the show. So yeah, I've took the other thing off. It opens like this. It's just like a big metal chest. It's got keys as well, but they're inside. Yeah, you get episodes there. It's 40 volumes and like 100 and something discs, and 692 episodes. Keys. This here is, these two things don't come with the box set, but while I'm here, basically I won an original denim jacket from the show, an original prop. I actually won that from a competition. It's like the only competition I've ever won, so I keep that in there. The jacket is actually at my mum's for some reason, and that's a calendar that I've got off the show. But yeah, this book comes in the set. It's pretty awesome. If you know the show, I know a few of my viewers are viewers because they found me through this, but then to have this book is kind of special, because if you bought the DVDs as volumes as they come out, then you didn't get that, and you didn't get the case. But yeah, I'm rambling now. For people who don't know this show, you're probably like, what the hell? So they come in volumes like that. Some of them have 6 discs, like this one. It's got a bonus disc there. Some of them have 6 discs, some of them have 5, and some of them have 4, I think. But this was an Australian show, drama, prison drama, obviously, that ran from the late 70s to the mid 80s. It was very popular, and I watched it on TV with my mum in the 90s, mid 90s, when it was shown on UK television, and I become hooked. And then later in life I wanted to find it, and I found the best of, and I was like, I want to see like this episode, I want to see this episode. And I guess a load of other people felt the same way, and it came out on DVD. Came out in volumes like this, and I bought them. I subscribed, and you paid like quite a lot of money, like £20, and you got a volume. And I did that all the way up until like 16, I think, maybe a little bit higher. Then I found out this was coming out. It was a lot of money. At first I was like, no way. And then I was like, actually, you know what? By the time I bought them all, it's going to cost so much more. So I sold the first lot on eBay and bought this thing. And it was like it's still the most expensive DVD I've ever bought. Probably will be. I can't see anything else other than a TV show of this magnitude. I can't imagine spending that much again. But also, I'm trying to think which one it is. One of them is signed by one of the lead characters, one of the top dogs. I think it might be 16. No. I'm not going to be able to find it now. Oh, that one's signed. Yeah. Some of them are signed. Val Lehman, who plays one of the characters and was like big in getting this DVD set sorted out. I love that one, Vera Bennett edition. She signed all of the original copies that I got, and I sold them, and I got that little extra money to help fund the box set. So I kept one of the signed copies. There it is. That's her, and she signed it. So I kept that. So yeah, all of and then there were a few problems, so I got loads of replacement discs. I keep all the problem discs here, and I've listed the problems, and these are the replacement discs. So I kind of think that is cool. That, well, at the time I was mad that there were problems. I think it's cool. I think that will help the value of it if ever I was to sell it, that I've got all the problem discs and the replacement discs and the keys. But anyway, yeah, so this is my #1 box set because it cost me so much money, because I love this show and I'm so proud that I watched it all. I watched all of these DVDs, and I also ripped them all to my computer so I can watch them anytime I wish. Some people are probably like, sell it now, but I can't. The fact that it's such a beast, and the fact that not many people own it, and if you know the show and you like it, you'll be jealous. If you don't, you'll be thinking, what the hell is that crap? But I love it, and I'm so proud to own it on DVD. So, thanks Buzzonman for doing this great competition. The prizes are just amazing, very generous, and I think instead of, you know, just putting any name in a hat, you've got some video responses from people which are fun to watch. So yeah, cheers, and I hope I didn't drone on too long and you enjoyed it. Bye.